So the spike protein has also increased our iron burden. Iron creates oxidative stress and becomes lipid-like, okay? And therefore, we're getting these really high cholesterol numbers because iron creates the reactive oxygen species, ROS, which is the opposite of antioxidants, which then back up the phase 1 liver detoxification pathways, which then increase the histamine and sulfur burden. So I know I'm getting very complex, and people's heads are probably spinning by now, but it is all an interrelated web, essentially. And so we can't just look at one thing in isolation. We have to look at them, how they play each other's piano keys.
Well, for everyone listening, if we've lost you, come back. And also, this is the great part of podcasts is you can rewind and replay and rewind and replay and get it in your head because this stuff is affecting everybody. I don't care how healthy you are. It is with iron. And I know you and I both love Morley Robbins.
Yes.
We are totally copper depleted.
Yes.
Right? Because of the spike protein and because of processed foods, both accelerate copper depletion. And everyone's worried about anemia and iron, taking iron supplements. Well, let's just touch on the importance of copper. It has been, the accelerated scalar copper has been a game changer in a lot of people in my family. Michaela, my daughter, and I both had run anemic, and now there's no issue. So let's touch on copper.
So, and I love all of your products, Sara, copper, silver, all the products. And we sell a lot of your copper to the point of what you've just spoken is that, and according to Dr. Morley Robbins, whom I adore, he really believes that unless you're having a bleed out on some microscopic level or overt level, that it's very difficult to be anemic, that if you're having low iron, it could be a function of the iron is really caught in your tissues and it's not bioavailable. Copper makes it bioavailable. I had a client whose iron was 2 and her hemoglobin was I think it was 5. But I knew that if she took iron, which the doctors recommended her to take, it would be not a good idea. But they convinced her to have an iron infusion. Well, her iron went to 600. And then she developed Lyme and 2 other autoimmune conditions and started having clots. So giving her iron when the blood work looked scary low on iron and hemoglobin was not the answer. The answer was copper to make the iron bioavailable. And iron as a reactive oxygen species will also stop mitochondrial cellular respiration. It's like the engine. It stops the engine to our cells because we need magnesium and copper to basically fuel our cells, and iron gets in the way. So iron's become really problematic. It's like resting on the inside. We're recommending for most people, unless you have an overt, literally, bleed out of some nature, men to get phlebotomized or give blood every 2 months and women every quarter because it's important. Too much iron is very, very important. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, get my annual checkup, and I'm going to see where my iron levels are because I do eat a lot of wild game. But I take your copper in the morning.